What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have some breaking news that Martha Ford has stepped down as the Detroit Lions owner. So let's get it started. So welcome in, everybody, to another video. Glad that you guys are here. Now, we're a little late to the party. I could not get my computer to turn on. I was like, come on, buddy, you can do it. It said, nope, that thing was slumped. All right, well, I guess we're waiting. So we're now here recording a video, and we're talking about how Martha Ford has stepped down as the Detroit Lions owner, and her daughter is now going to be taking over the Detroit Lions. I'll say about a few months ago, we were talking about Jeff Bezos potentially looking to buy the Lions. Martha Ford shut that down. She's like, hey, I'm not selling the Detroit Lions, which makes sense on her part not to do it. So now she has passed it down to her daughter, Sheila Ford Hamp. Martha Ford's in her 90s. She's a little bit older, so it makes sense why she would pass this down. So we'll stay in the Ford family. So I know for those people out there like, oh, we'll never win with the Fords. Unfortunately, it's going to stay in the Ford family, but I don't think it's any surprise. And that's probably a big reason why she shut it down at the time. She's like, I'm not selling it. I'm going to pass it down to my daughter, which she ultimately did this morning. She said, this is what Sheila Ford Hamp, right? That's it. Sheila Ford Hamp, her daughter, had to say. My mother has inspired all of us since taking on the leadership of the Lions over 6 years ago, Ford Hamp said in a statement. Now, I believe it's because William Clay Ford passed away, so then she had to take over. She has been a tireless leader to our family, our team, and our community. Her smart decisions have given me a solid foundation to take the team forward. On behalf of my family and team, I want to thank her for her countless contributions. I look forward to leading the Lions to excellence on and off the field. Now, that is what I like to hear, and I think she has built a solid foundation. I can't lie. I can't lie. I know Martha Ford isn't the most loved person in Detroit. I get that. But I kind of do like what she was doing as a Lions owner. Like, maybe she didn't do everything perfectly, but who would? I just felt like, she really cared. She really wanted to win the game, and I win every game we could. And I don't know. Maybe that's just how I look at it. I don't know. I just feel like, she wasn't afraid to make tough decisions. She wasn't afraid to fire people. Remember when they pretty much cleaned the house one year and they kind of reset it during the season? Like, she wasn't afraid to make moves like that, to just make changes. And even this offseason, when it looked like probably what everybody wanted to see was the coaches get fired, she held on to them. And she's put out that big, they put out the letter and everything, but they held on to their people. So we'll see how it works out. Hopefully it works out. But I felt like, she really did care for the team. So hopefully her daughter is like that as well. Sheila Hamp Ford is actually a pretty impressive person. She's done a lot of cool things. All right. So I actually have those pulled up here. I want to read through what she's been. She's a tennis champion in Michigan. Before playing tennis in Yale, Ford Hamp won a Michigan State championship in the sport as a 17-year-old high school student. Michigan State. Okay. Hopefully not talking about the college. Hopefully just stayed in the state. She competed as a junior tennis player. She competed as a junior tennis player at the national level. Okay, that's pretty darn impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Like, tennis for me, I get tired when I'm playing tennis, man. That stuff's tough. She was a youth soccer coach. Ford Hamp has 3 sons and resides with her husband in Ann Arbor. When her children were growing up, she coached youth soccer for 10 years. All right, hey, at least you got experience. You could be our coach next. Everybody's asking me what are we gonna do when we fire Patricia. Is it gonna be our owner? No, play it. What if your owner was your coach? That might have been a thing back in the day. I don't know. And then she was also first group of women to graduate from Yale. That's really impressive. That is crazy. After her father, William Clay Ford, graduated from Yale in 1949, Ford Hamp followed in his footsteps as a varsity tennis player at the prestigious Ivy League in Connecticut. She was a member of the first class of women to graduate from Yale, doing so with honors in her bachelor's degree. She was one of 177 women who graduated in June 1973. That is impressive. So that's pretty darn cool. I can't even lie there. So she's married to Steve Hamp. She played a role in keeping Quinn and Patricia. So this is really interesting right here. While Ford Hamp played a part in firing Tom Lewan and Martin Mayhew, you guys remember that when they kind of just cleaned everything? She also was a key in retaining general manager Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. When Lions went 3-12-1 in 2019 in their second year under Patricia, it marked back-to-back losing seasons for the first time since 2012 and 2013. On December 17th, Detroit announced it would bring back Quinn and Patricia for the 2020 season with a demand for better results. Very interesting. Firestone Ford and team president Rod Wood, alongside Ford Hamp, spoke to select group of media members about the choice to keep the duo in town. Wow, I messed that up. So yeah, they want to retain those guys, and hopefully it works out for them. I really do. So hopefully it works out. It's interesting though. It's going to be definitely staying in a Ford family. So unfortunately for anyone that didn't want to see it in the Ford family, at least for now, it's still there, and it could be there for a little bit longer, right? Because her daughter's definitely younger than she is. So I thought I would give you guys some of that news. Sorry we're a little late to this. I do apologize, man. But if any of you have any thoughts, comment them below, and I'll definitely be reading through those. But I appreciate you guys for stopping in for sure. Thank you, Brad, for watching. Go check out my gaming channel. We were live last night playing a scary game on Doseby Gaming. It should be over here, and I'm out.